Okay, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Live Alive. Now, if you hear that in the background, it's 6:35 p.m. and there's construction on a Saturday. I thought the weekends would be a better time, but I don't know. I guess this one lasted a little longer than the last one. The last one tapered off at 2:35 or something of that nature. But this tune is a little nice. Anyway. Well, it's calmed down, actually, just as I was referring to it. That's good. Anyway, one feature I've noticed about YouTube is that you can actually schedule videos. I saw the feature in '07, but I didn't really understand it. Now I get it, and I might schedule videos, that way I'm not dumping 6 videos at once. I can form a backlog. And honestly, that would be a lot better. Okay, now let me check my Live Alive guide. I'm doing really well with the Final Fantasy 13 post game, actually. I might wrap that up next week if I'm smart with it. That'll mean one thing off my back, another thing on my crack. Okay. Anyway. Cyrus chapter plays like a fighting game, sort of. Select your opponent, do battle with him, win. Okay. So besides battling these guys, you can actually make it a priority to learn a move from them, which is recommended, actually. Although it wouldn't fuck you up, since you can, if you miss a couple of moves, you can get them in the final chapter anyway. But regardless. Okay, let's see. So our first opponent, since I'm following the basic bitch guide to the T, is Jackie Iakia? Iakia? Oh wow, this battle theme is kick-ass. It kind of sounds like the Power Rangers theme, but better. Oh, and that, when it drops like that, a guitar, that's wavy. I've heard some of my older videos, and I hate how I speak as with an upward inflection sometimes. That might be the most annoying thing about hearing myself speak. I gotta speak with more confidence in what I am saying. I don't always know what the fuck I'm talking about, but I probably know more than the viewer in some cases, so I don't want to confuse motherfuckers or sound deceitful. Alright. After, just keep hitting him with blazing fists until you learn Ogre Grip. Alright. So how's this blaze? Hey, it's a dumbbell or a barbell. Nah, that's a barbell. This guy was weak as fuck. What the hell was that? Okay, aloha clap. So that's his... Ha! Gotti! Gotti! Yeah, I almost got hit with the something came in the mail, these nuts prank not too long ago, because my friend set me up, but he didn't know that I knew about that. Wouldn't it be nice to clap this guy with a counter attack? That would be amazing. But yeah, I learned both the techniques already, so... I must say, this guy is a bit of a tank. Okay, so that time he knocked me back. Does this guy ever die? Okay. You can also learn another move. Okay, let's see. Ogre grip. This guy even dies like a boss, although in this case I don't really think you committed murder. Is that like an instant defeat? Hold on. Well, that was interesting. Can I refight him? Nope. Yeah, but you can learn a level 16 technique from him. But it's actually the worst level 16 technique in Live Alive, so... Okay, upper right. So now we're gonna go for this ugly puffy face motherfucker. Do I got any equipment from beating these guys? No, all I got is a bandage. Which I can't even remove. Whatever. Tulahan. Trained by a special paramilitary fighting unit, Tulahan is a master of close quarters combat. He fights with both mind and body as one, and he can bend both to extreme measures. I know motherfuckers don't like hearing Let's Players read, but fuck it. Okay, he's not as ugly when you see his entire body. It kind of looks right for his body. Okay, stand next to him. You know what he looks like? He looks like one of those guys that needs a mustache and beard combo just to look decent. If he shaves, he looks like a ugly 4-year-old boy, 8-year-old boy, chubby boy, nigga. Alright. Until we use both. Whoa. Change. Oh yeah, by the way, this motherfucker, Miguel. Yeah, I always, I really get into the names I come up with. Yeah, Battle Cry, he has his own healing technique. If it's highlighted in a weird color, it's probably a healing technique. Okay. Okay, use another move. So far, this... Can you learn that too? Sweet. So it's not that difficult to learn these moves, actually. Fight, battle... Oh yeah, you can't move. So... So I go back to using my older techniques like such as Blazing Fist. I gotta say, this is a very manly chapter. Okay, just use Ogre Grip. Oh shit. I gotta say, his counterattacks are pretty good. Miguel's, that is. I'm gonna just focus on healing and then handle this guy all counters. This strategy is fresh actually so far. Although I think there's a diminishing return in terms of the little buffs that it does. But we ain't here for the buffs. We're here to survive, man. So yeah, counter attack is pretty effective. Okay, I doubt he'll be leveling up this chapter from the looks of it. Yeah, this is barely a JRPG. This is a turn-based strategy fighter. I don't even know if you can count this scenario as being JRPG-like. I can tell you it's very interesting. I would like a game just like this, except with multiple stages and little extra stuff to make it worth hours of gameplay and fun. Anyway, where do I go now? Moribe. Okay, so now we go after this badass old man. Oh, barehanded killing. His strikes can pierce through the... Yo, this guy seems like a final boss, man. Hold up, where the hell am I right now? Oh, great. I hate the auto-scrolling. Miyamoto Musashi. Make sure to pick up his techniques. They're the most important ones to learn. First, one square between you and him. He dodged a counter. That's problematic. Okay, I guess I can heal while he's clapping me with this shit. Am I sure I chose the right dude? This guy seems as if he doesn't have the techniques. He's got sumo slap. So auto scroll is a bitch again. Auto scroll to this Dirk. One square between. Okay. It figures that I wouldn't save probably. By standing with one square between you and him so he can hit you with it. Maybe it's diagonally. Oh, okay, that was probably it. So, wait, hold up. So, what was the other technique I was supposed to go learn? Can hit you with Suda. So, next move I'm supposed to learn is Suda. Okay, now I'm in trouble. Okay. Come on, one more good hit and I'm done for it. This dude needs to... I mean, the good news is that at this point, unless he has another trick up his sleeve, I should be alright. Fuck. Okay, so, yeah, I did save at the right time. That is good. Alright, now heal yourself. Good thing this guy can heal himself just by pumping himself up. Anyway. Yeah, his ability to dodge is off the chain. Alright. Yeah, this is a tricky fight. Hopefully he doesn't have any skills. Okay, good. But he is a fast motherfucker. That old bastard. Fight. Suda. Okay, come on. Get him with the Suda. Yeah, get him with something, man. This guy has, like, Cactuar style evasion. Don't get me with something. Get him with something. Okay, that did debuff him a little bit. He should be a little more tender now. But I'm gonna throw in another one just for good measure. So yeah, that was annoying, but he's surprisingly squishy. In terms of hit points, he's a glass cannon. That's what I'm trying to call him. But these guys give no EXP, so in a situation where you would think You would be looking for experience. You are training to become the best martial artist. You don't get any, so that's kind of ironic. That sucks too. Okay, Namkat. Stand at a place where there is 1 square between you and him to learn spiraling. So this one's a dude too. I figured because he looks a little like... He looks similar to Shiva. Who, sorry Final Fantasy fanboys, Shiva in the Hindu mythology is a dude. Stand at a place where there's 1 square between you and him. Directly horizontal or vertical. Okay, well I'm gonna make it vertical. Then move up and start hitting him with Suda until you learn. Sweet. Ah, fuck. Okay, well, stop being direct to him and you'll be alright, I guess. He's not as dancey a motherfucker as your previous opponents, so that's good. This has to count for something. Well, fuck that. This guy's a pain in the ass too in his own way. The first two were pushovers. Pretty face, get out of here. Okay, I'm gonna do it exactly the same. And because there is an RNG, you could expect different results. Don't let a shitty Einstein quote fool you. Okay, he didn't get knocked back, so that's good. But that was just a counter, so... Good. That stopped him from moving, or... Hopefully it stopped his legs. That's what I'm hoping for. I think it was an arm move, which is practically useless here. Suda. Okay, don't get knocked back by this shit. Otherwise your ass is dead. Yeah, forget healing yourself. You're not going to be able to heal yourself for enough. You just gotta debuff this guy. That's my hacks advice, and it actually worked. It's all about tanking it and relying on DPS in this case. At some point, you're just gonna have to get him before he gets you. So, am I going after fuck Fogan here. Max Morgan. Figures. And by the looks of it, he's actually a toughie. And he calls me boy instead of brother, so... Brother. Fuck out of here. Nah, Hulk Hogan calls you brother. He does that. Max Murray. It's hard. Stand in place and keep using battle cry until he approaches and hits you with both of his techniques. But do not back yourself. Oh great, this is those guys where you have to get your ass kicked to survive. To learn his shit. Yeah, I will be feeding myself an ass beating. Hopefully he's slow. But he looks kind of fast. So that move wasn't so bad. Let's see what else he has up his sleeve. Oh, fuck. He's mayor of Suplex City too? And of course he can just beat me into this corner. Y'all niggas need to get hyped though! Again, let him come to you. So I'm assuming I gotta keep using Suda. That's not a German suplex, that's a motherfucking punch. That's an uppercut, man. You're a fucking bus driver right now. Okay, now there's some distance, so I can afford to heal right now. I'll give a hand to him. He's making this a little easier for me. Help a brother out. Son of a bitch. And of course I eat an ass beating again. And he calls me a chump. Yeah, that's... They just wanted to get a Hulk Hogan character in here. But I was warned. Can't say I wasn't. This is a scenario I wanted to play for 4 years, guys. It's better not to force yourself into a corner, because that's where he can get you into submission. Thankfully, he doesn't have that many moves, too. So he has Max Bomber. Hulk Hogan should add that to his moveset, since I know he himself is a weeb as well. Okay, and Suplex City. He still celebrates while he's paralyzed. Okay, and an elbow. Come on. Oh, sweet, he backs off. Good thing he's dead. Anyway. Okay. So this is the move I'm actually supposed to use. Well, that's convenient. I can attack from more of a distance, which is a missing ingredient in his repertoire. And he's a little bit of a dumbass, so that helps as well. Is he paralyzed, or does that like put you on delay? What's going on here? Well, under my old strategy, I definitely wouldn't have been able to beat him since this guy can tank these hits. I like how similar his responses are. He's such a simple dude. Okay, this guy... Is there any professional wrestler out there who's good that looks like this dude right now? Okay, he's got a Frankenstein and a tornado press. Well, I know what a Frankensteiner is. Oh shit, this might be the match I'm really looking forward to. I thought this was going to be a boxing scenario, to be honest. But it's a wrestling scenario, which is more befitting of me. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully I can get him with this. Oh great, he's one of those guys. Fast motherfuckers who's also stubborn as well. I want to learn those last two moves. So at this point I'm just going to sit it out. Let me check. Stand next to him diagonally and keep using pseudo or battle cry until he hits you with Frankensteiner. Oh sweet, so he finally used Frankensteiner. And Tornado Press, that's good. So he has a poisonous bite. I guess he has like some green mist in his shit. Who knows how that works. So green mist is usually used to blind you. Okay, fight. So it's a Bessie Gary that I'm supposed to use? Okay, so it does temporarily turn you Ed. Oh, but he might get a turn on me now. Oh, that weak little arm lock. That could have been the difference between life and death right there. Okay, so it gives you a chance to save, because at this point your freedom is gone, my friend. You gotta fight this dude. They play like some epic synth theme. I was hoping the final boss would actually be Mike Tyson, actually. Borrowing from the Punch-Out philosophy. I don't want to look at this guy, stare at this guy's ugly growth forever. Okay, so he actually killed him after you were done fighting them in one-on-one competition. That means this guy's the baddest man in the house. Well, that tune was cool too. Okay, don't stand to him out. And again, we hear the boss theme, which is again, it is the reason to get this title. So use Suda to debuff him. Don't stand diagonally to him or else he'll die for whatever reason, I don't know. Okay, use Suda once more. Okay, now it's time to slaughter him. Come on, don't be stupid on me, Miguel. By the way, this is a day after my previous recording, which was the entire cowboy scenario. That's one of the biggest problems with this game, when your characters miss a lot. Okay, hopefully these next two count. Because otherwise I'm going to have to do this again. Land, damn you. Ah, fuck. Yep, so our friend here, Miguel, dies. Or not. Yeah, it repeats because otherwise you'll have to hear that whole thing over and over again. So obviously you should know what you're doing at this point. DevScythe. I'm not even going to bother standing back. I'm just going to hit him with suda 3 times and then you know the rest. Okay, that's good. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna loop him right now. This is more DPS actually. And it seems more reliable. I don't know about that cross heel hold thing though. Yeah, so that was just me using my own resources of knowledge instead of relying on the guide, because the guide didn't really give the best advice in that case. Well, with his proportions, obviously this man Mago can't be human. Or whatever his real name was, original name was Masaharu Masachiro. Before I remixed it. So who's this onlooker who's giving me the creeps right now? Anyway. Yeah. So that was in that scenario. Yeah, it's weird. But I kind of like it. Like, I was worried that it might be an action game, actually. And that it wouldn't have RPG or strategy type battles. But no, it's really an action. No, it's really a turn based game. You just don't level up. See, that final boss was not as easy as the guide said. You can fuck that shit up. And it wouldn't even be your fault. But I guess it gives you no room to fuck up on your own accord, so that might be one of the reasons why it's easy. Again, Takashi Tokida's Gorilla Slap Land, and you get a funny ass sound effect along with your end. Next, you're gonna hear the greatest track in this game, of course. So we have two of these left, actually. We have the mecha scenario and the sci-fi scenario. Just to give you, since I gave you 2 points of a chord, this walkthrough actually gave you 2 points of a chord in the cowboy scenario and the fighter scenario. Let's go back to long RPG-like scenarios once more. The mecha scenario. Yep. What was that sound effect? I was just spamming the confirm button. I didn't mean to type yes, but I don't see why I would type no. Why should I tell a fucking stranger whether or not I'm happy? Let's use my shrink or something of that nature. Come on, man. Okay, so giant robots and parental related angst. This is Neon Genesis Evangelion. Especially if there's like a troubled teenage boy. But we got shots, so this is like a Batman scenario. I hate the way that sprite looks. So he's captain of the riot police, who's probably up there in Ferguson, probably up there in Baltimore. Nah, those streets were too quiet. That dude was probably at a very vacuous point of town where the shit wasn't popping. Okay, dystopian near future, and the name is Akira. That's convenient. This one I might have to dig deep, which I'm not good at doing on the fly. He looks like that dude from, what was that anime? Escryed. But he's got shitty, like, he doesn't have mecha hair. He has a card game anime kind of hairstyle, so I'll just name him Jaden. Oh, and the sister's name is Kaori. How convenient is that? At least it's not Kaoru. Okay, so he has psychic powers. which help him read into other people's minds. Good thing I pushed the Y button in my first attempt. I didn't mistake it for the X button. Damn, this track is all about the bass, and it has like a nice little like key tone. The timbre is nice. So what's this bird? These birds are annoying. But yeah, that's where we'll leave this scenario at. Let me check his level. It's got like a mechanical fish. So he's level 4. That's okay, he gets into fights. So he should have a little bit of experience. Anyway guys, that'll end it for this video. It's been your boy Mr. Wonka7. Hope you enjoy this shit, and Aksay Aimekte.